Hello, this is Joe Pryor, the virtual real estate team in Oklahoma City. I'm getting toward the home stretch. We're on the fourth video for first-time investors in the Oklahoma City market. So we've gone through our meeting. We've gone through what constitutes a good investment. We've gone through how you get qualified with the right people and how you create a contract. Now we're going to go to the what might be for some people the scary part, because this is the big detail part. This is contract to close. Now we're going to send you what that entails. And now I don't want that list when we give it to you to scare you, because there's a lot of stuff in there, but I want you to know that essentially it's our job to do a lot of that stuff. And it's also our job to tell you when and with whom you need to do what you're responsible for. That's our job. We want to make this easy for you. This shouldn't be something it's incredibly complicated, keep you up at nights, give you a headache, cause you to drink, whatever. Our job is to make the difficult seem simple. That's what we do, and we've done it for 30 years. And so what we're going to do is take every step after that contract. Now, for one thing, what we're going to do with you is we're going to recommend the right insurance agent. Now, the insurance agent we recommend in Oklahoma City is one of the most experienced investors I know. And he knows how to create a probable, or not probable, but the right landlord policy. I compete against other cities, and I've seen people send me copies of what they get in insurance. I'm going, you got to be kidding me. I can tell you why this is $300 less. Number one, it's not replacement value, it's actual value. Your liability is about $600,000 or $700,000 too low. And if you lose something to a fire in 6 months, you have no protection. You don't have loss of income part of it. So we're going to make sure you get the right people involved in this. So we have the right lender. Now we have the right insurance person involved. And then we're also going to show you when you need to contact the property manager, because they're extremely important to you. They're what makes everything on paper real. In other words, actually happen. And I work closely with a property manager. In fact, I'll let you know right now, I give him veto power on everything that I do. So in other words, our third parties all work together. Everybody's got to agree on what you buy before you actually get to closing. Because let me explain one thing about closing. In Oklahoma, once all the money comes in, once the paperwork comes in, you own that property at that moment. It's called table funding. So we want to make sure everything is right, including you getting a home inspection. Now, we're going to recommend the right person to do that for you, because what they're going to do is look at that home. Even if it's new, they're going to look at it like, okay, let's find out what's broken here. Let's find out what's not doing right. Even though human beings, are involved in this, we know they're not perfect. Something's going to go wrong. And we don't want to make sure that there's any defects. There should be no defects by the time that you close. You trust us in order to do that. Matter of fact, the inspector is going to go back and certify that whatever he found was wrong, that the builder or that the homeowner took care of it. And that's his responsibility to you. By choosing the property manager, he's going to go in there. And basically what he's going to do is going to do a cosmetic inspection. He's got to do marketing anyway, but so he wants to make sure a glob of brown paint is not on white trim. That's not perfect to us. He's going to make sure that there's not a speck of dust. He's going to make sure that if it's new construction, there's been a lot of, vehicles and workmen and everything there, that they power wash the outside, that they power wash the driveway, so that that house is absolutely perfect for a renter at that point. We're going to go through all these details. We're going to remind you, as well as the lender reminding you, when you need to do the bulk of your paperwork. We're going to make sure that appraisal is ordered. We're going to follow every detail so that once you get to closing, you have total confidence that from the time you went to the contract, from the time the contract was written to the time that you close, that you've been handled in a professional way, and at every way during this process, you are protected and you're cared for. There's going to be one more video, because we're going to talk about ownership.